When it comes to Days of Our Lives, every fan has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between, and now we offer you a handy review, and a cheeky critique, of the Days of Our Lives week that was. Days of Our Lives, a Critics Week in Review. It's Jake DiMera, Brandon Barrage, and Gabby Hernandez DiMera, Camila Banus, together against the world, which is maybe how it should be, but our appearance is deceiving. We know that Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gearing, can sometimes seem as dumb as a box of rocks, but even he is not so dim as to not realize that Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, is the driving force behind this little scheme cooked up betwixt her and Philip Kyriakis, J. Kenneth Johnson. Did Ava really think that she could help steal Gabby's company away from her, be installed as its overseer, and get away with it without any blowback from Rafe? And since when is there such a thing as mob-sanctioned snitching? Don't those kinds of guys get snitches? An equally important question, when will Jake remember that he's an heir to an entire country? Did no one tell him about Alemania? When one has a nation of people behind them, can a little mob family from Boston really be that much of a threat? Then again, Hopeless Gina, literally just strolled into the Alemanian Museum and stole that gaudy peacock, so there's that. Oh, and then there's the Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, factor. The Days of Our Lives legend is already second-guessing his son's prowess as a business exec. Mightn't installing a former queenpin be the straw that breaks that particular camel's back? Further Days Musings. Best use of Days of Our Lives history: Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, playfully reminding Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, how he and Abigail Devereaux DiMera, Marcy Miller, met. Best wink wink, nudge nudge, Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, gets educated about the flu vaccine, and decides to receive the shot. Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, might indeed be the best of the Kyriakis bunch, but the man isn't pure as the driven snow. He is a serial cheater and an attempted murderer, after all. And speaking of Justin, we can understand Melinda Trask, Tina Huang, having him charged with blackmail, and when there's check, Emily O'Brien, with solicitation, but what is to become of Judge Smales, Richard Steinmetz? He was caught, on tape, offering to release Sander Cook, Paul Telfer, in exchange for sexual favors. Pixar facts. One step forward, Nicole Walker-Brady, Ariane Zucker, Alauzaj DiMera, Dan Furigal, to Binduk the Bear. 2 steps back, then she almost immediately rescues him. To echo Brady Black's, Eric Martsev, sentiment, welcome home Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers. You were terribly missed. We understand that Days of Our Lives likes a running joke, but the one where Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, keeps interrupting private moments between Eli Grant and Lanny Grant, Sal Stowers, and or catching Eli in various states of undress, is getting awfully tiresome. Also, why would Chanel even feel the need to go running to Eli and Lanny's apartment, which also houses 2 infants, in order to make a pie? Girl owns her own bakery. What better place to whip up a sweet and tangy treat? At least Abe Carver, James Reynolds, learned 3 valuable lessons. His lady love despises key lime pie, ditto pecan, but she loves her some Florida lime pie. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, airs weekdays on NBC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Salem, check out all the latest that's been posted on Days Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Adblock test, why?